Hi, Stephen here from Sound of an Ocean Wave, and this is day 21 of the September Daily Draws. So let's see what message we get today, and I'll be taking the first card from Ellen Dugan's Witch's Tarot, followed by an oracle card from the Seasons of the Witch Mabon Oracle. So let's choose our first card and get the reading underway. Okay, so today we will go there. And our card today is the Five of Cups, which is telling us that we may have suffered loss. We may have had things in our lives overturned, and things that we've had have, spilled and washed away. But we haven't lost everything. We still have something left that stands. And that's what we must focus on. By all means, deal with the loss emotionally, but release it. We've got to release it. Doesn't mean we forget about it. And we can learn lessons from the experiences that we've had. But it's time, I believe, what this card is saying to us, it's time to shift our focus from what we've lost back to what we have, and how we can use that to move us forward in our relationships, in our emotional connections, our spiritual path, whatever it is in life, that, it doesn't negate the things that we've lost. It doesn't trivialize them, is what I'm trying to say. But what it does, it shifts our focus. We need to start shifting our focus and look to what we have. If what is gone is gone, then that's it. And the only way, and there's no point clinging onto something that's no longer there. It just ties us to those negative, unhelpful emotions. And that's why we need to shift our focus to the more positive, what remains. And even if we think that very little remains, what does remain is enough for us to move forward. And it's probably the most important thing that remains as well. The most valuable. It becomes the more valuable things that have remained. The things that matter the most are actually the things that are still standing for us. And because of that, those are the strongest things that we can use to move forward. To move forward on our journey. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. I'm not going to say that we're not going to have struggles along the way. Because nothing worthwhile comes too easy, because we have to feel that we've worked for it. And then we might say, well, how much more do I have to work for it? I've worked and worked and worked, and instead of gaining, I lost, and I've only got this remaining. And the more I work, I'm trying to build on this, and it's just so slow, and it's dragging, and but yes, that's a very natural response. And as I say, I'm not saying it's easy, but the fact remains, we have to focus on what we have and build upon it, and use those things that we have remaining in our lives, those connections, those things that we have that are at the very core of our being. Use those to drive us forward. and we will rebuild. We will find new connections. We will move forward. We will find some better things. But we have to release the ties to the past. Otherwise, that's where we'll dwell. We'll dwell in that energy. That's why, and it's a good time of year now to begin to release those things, to cut the ties, to let go of those things. Because only when we cut those ties are we then free to tie ourselves to new things, new connections. So let's look at what we have, the positive things, and build on it. And move our focus. It's the focus. It's not saying that we don't think about, we don't totally forget about the things that have happened in our past and we can learn lessons from it. But it's where our focus is going to be. That's the key point, is on what we have and what we have now in the moment and how we can use that to move us forward. Okay, let's see which oracle card we get to go with that. Okay, here we go. And we have Coven again. That came out yesterday. And often we can find that these new connections in a sense of community. That we don't have to do this alone. We can have the support of others in this process. Don't try and do it all alone. Don't cut yourself off. Don't isolate yourself, because it's going to be tough enough as it is without adding isolation to the problem. Together, we can help each other move forward on our journey. Okay, so that is today's message. I'll be back tomorrow for the end of the week with day 22. Until then, thank you for listening. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again very soon. Okay, bye-bye.